In this video, I'm going to show you how to tie off or finish your mala beads. So this is my last bead that I'm putting on my bracelet here. And just like normal, I'm going to thread it through. But instead of tying a typical knot, I'm going to do a square knot. A square knot is where if you go over on one side, on the second knot, the double part, you go under. So here I am going under instead with that same thread, and I'll make sure it's really tight using the gravity or the weight of the necklace to hold this down and getting really close to both beads. Tie it off really securely. Here's the next trick though. So I take my needle and I go through one side of my knots here. So I'm going to do a little bit of a separation so you can see it. And I'm going to thread it through one of my beads opposite of my knot. This part's optional because there's actually something else you can do here, but once I go through that one bead, I cut it off. I use the wrong side of my pliers here, so I'm going to turn it over in a second, but here I go, cutting it off right up to the bead so that the thread is securely hidden inside one of the beads. And I'm actually going to do the same thing on the other side now. So I'm going to re-thread my needle with the remaining thread. I'm going to also reopen up the needle eye so that I can do this a little bit easier here. Okay, so the eye's big enough for me to re-thread, and I'll do the same thing on the other side. I know which bead I went through before, so I'm going to go on the opposite side now, thread that through. It's good to have pliers or something that you can use to work either the needle to be straighter. So here I am making the needle straighter so it's easier to thread through. There's a little bit of finessing here. And as soon as it pokes it through, because I know this was a difficult one, I'm going to grab my pliers and pull it the rest of the way. And there I go. That thread's hidden and secured on the other side of the knot bead. And I'll cut it off really close to the bead 2. And my mala is complete. One other thing you can do to secure this is, there's my knot, and I can actually just dab a little bit of super glue or Gorilla Glue or something like that on the knot itself to secure it. The doubling back with a thread between the beads isn't necessary. It's just a nicer finish. Thank you so much for watching.